All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we'll give our praise, glory, and honor to you. How about you, Shai? By Shem, Marakah, Kodash, Bakatum. Give honor to the Apostle, Elder, the Great Millstone, to all I can across the globe, preaching the word of truth and sincerity. I want to say Shalom. So I died now from the Great Millstone Campus, Chicago, with a quick hit. I just, watched the live show yesterday, the Elders live show in Chicago, and the controversy of Zion is real, man. They've done all this work to suppress the information, to suppress the nationality of the Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes, which make up the 12 tribes. All right, so I just want to get a couple of precepts, Lord willing, that's edifying. This is Psalms 83 and 2. I'm gonna start at 1. It says, "Keep not thou silent, or Yahweh hold not thy peace, and be not still." And right now, the Lord is not holding his peace, man. All right, he has woken up the prophets, the men of the Lord, to go out there in the highways and the byways and to teach Israel, all right, their sins, also put the clothing back, to put the skin back on them, okay? "For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head," man. And you know how much they hate us by every time we try to do something, as far as creating a community, all right, the Black Wall Street, Rosewood, all right, the Gold Coast up here, all right, in Chicago, man, they've all been dismantled, all right, by Esau Edom and his laws, his redlining, okay, all right, and they continue to do it to this day. So they have taken crafty counsel against our people and consulted against our hidden ones. That's what they have, man. They have these secret boardroom meetings. The Tavistock Institute is one of the big think tanks. All right, you got the government. They be having these secret meetings and these forums, these summits. Okay, all right, all to cast down Jake from the position, man. All right, they put us in we have the worst schools, the worst neighborhoods, the worst hospitals. All right, so this is all just a conspiracy against the children of Israel. Verse 4 says, "They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, for the name of Israel may be no more remembrance." And they've done that, they've done that. You look back in history, you see the genocide of the Native Americans. Okay, they actually pushed their food source, all right, the American buffalo, off a cliff by the hundreds and thousands. They infested them with smallpox. Okay, they literally worked Gad to death, man. All right, the Trail of Tears. Okay, which they're trying to take out of the history books. Okay, so and as I talk about the transatlantic slave trade, where they came over here, all right, where they came to West Africa, brought us over here and robbed the Southern Kingdom mostly, which is Benjamin, Gad, and Benjamin, Levi, and Judah, from their nationality, man. All you gotta do is look at the movie Roots, all right, Goodbye Uncle Tom, all right, and things of that nature, man. And you'll see the treacherous record of Esau Edom, man. All right, they mislabeled us, called us Africans, called us Mexicans, called us Indians. All right, and what they've done, they've taken the identity from us being Israelites, all right, to being bywords. Okay, it says, "For they have consulted together with one consent; they are confederate against thee." All right, so all these other nations are against the children of Israel, man. All right, would be China, would be the Ammon, Moab. All right, we're going to get into it. It says, "The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. The sword also joined with them. They are hoping the children of Lot, Selah." And these people, all right, in modern day terms, man, they're the so-called white man, all right, the so-called Arab man, the so-called Chinese man, Africans, some more Africans, the Japanese, all right, the so-called Ish people, the Palestinians, which now the Ishmaels in their land. Okay, all right, so these people are all in it together, all right, and keeping Jake down, man. All right. This is Psalm 73, and Psalm 73:3 says, "For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasses them about as a chain, violence covers them like a garment, as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness, they have more than their heart could wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression, they speak loftily." All right, and they're not plagued as other men, man. All right, you want to know who you can't, who's in power? Find out who you can't talk about. All right, and we've seen this go on now the last few weeks with Kanye West when he spoke out against the fake issues. All right, they canceled him, they took his money. All right, which is not the first time they've done that to so-called celebrities or people who have spoken out against the corruption of Esau Edom and his wicked-ass kingdom, man. All right, they're rewriting the history books. All right, they're taking out slavery. They're taking out the of the genocide of Gad. They're taking out the Rosa Parks incident. You see, all right, these books are no longer teaching real. Well, they never taught real history anyway. All right, but now they're going even further by taking actual events out of the school system, man. Okay. It says they set their mouths against the heavens and their tongue walketh through the earth. You know, and they use their platform to control the narrative and to promote a stereotype, all right, of the tribes, man. All right, and this is something that's been going on for hundreds and hundreds of years. All right, I'm gonna get out of here pretty soon because the bus is gonna come. This is Psalm 64 and 1. It says, "Hear my voice, O power, and my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongues like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them, man?" And that's what they've done, man. All right, they create all these legislative, these laws, these hidden agendas. All right, to do what? To keep Jake submissive. To keep Jake. People have all that loud ass noise in the kingdom. All right, to keep Jake in submission. All right, to blackball them, to blackmail them. You see. And what they do, they threaten you with your money, they threaten you with your freedom, they threaten you with your status. If you don't comply, they knock you off your high horse, man. All right, and you can see how they've done that to Red Fox, they've done it to O.J. Simpson, they've done it to a great deal of so-called black celebrities, man. All right, you know, so this is a short little cut about Esau Edom, man, and Lord willing, the lessons edifying.